shots has Scotty hit today? I mean, it's... Oh. Cheeks.
Wow, I mean, it's still in the fairway, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Every Thursday, PGA Tour pros tee off with hopes of lifting that trophy above their head by week's end. But what happens earlier in the week? Today, we have a rare opportunity to hang with the US Open champ himself and Ryder Cupper JJ Spaun as he gives us a peek at his every Tuesday. JJ, thanks for coming on every Tuesday. We're out here Tuesday at the Pro Tour. Interesting week, kind of a Ryder Cup bonding experience. Also, we got a golf tournament going on. You played here quite a bit. What's this week mean to you right now? Is this more of a bonding experience or are you trying to win a tournament?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of both. It's, you know, we're trying to get familiarized with the squad and play with each other as much as we can to kind of get the juices flowing early. But this is a week that I always enjoy. I don't think I've ever skipped it. I just enjoy being up here.
Listen, earlier this year, I've told you this off camera, but I did a podcast around the time of the, is it the Amex out there in Palm Springs? Yeah. And I picked you to win, and the two guys I did it with both gave me so much, and fast forward, you know, 8 months later, dude, you're a major champ. You're 2 putts away from winning the Players' Championship in a FedEx Cup event. You almost won Sony.
Yeah.
What changed, dude? Because you're 35 years old.
Yeah.
This is an odd time to start doing this, right?
Right. No, I think there's some truth behind the old adage: the older you get, the wiser you get.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what I've realized. I'm not trying so hard to have my career go a certain way. I feel like I've been out here long enough to where I'm content with what I've done.
Yeah.
I think that's just freed me up. And just also having a great team around me and working on all the right things. And
Right.
obviously experience, you know,
My favorite
pays
team
off.
out here, by the way.
I love it. Yeah,
is.
it's a good squad.
Regular Tuesday here. What are you working on? Are there weeks where you come out here and you're not really telling JJ much because things are looking great? Are you always looking to improve, or it's a fine line with a coach?
No, so it's like Mondays and Tuesdays, if you need technical work, we're getting it done. And there's a mini amount of that right now.
Yeah.
We're pretty prepped, you know, we've been getting ready for a big event coming up in a couple weeks.
Sorry about it.
We're not exactly going in here, you know,
Sure. Flying blind.
flying blind and not practicing, but
Yeah.
so there's a lot of coaching this week. Like, we did a little bit of change of direction stuff, getting his feet back in the game,
Yeah.
you know, down force kind of thing, which he loves. And mainly it's coaching. It's like figuring out, okay, what are our shots, using the stats guys, putting the combine on the track man, kicking the track man's butt.
You know, it was kind of a no-brainer when I was looking for a coach to kind of go with him because he's seen me swing my best.
Yeah.
So I consider, you know, those years kind of when everything felt super natural and fluid, and he had that image. So, you know, he's done a really good job creating the template and blueprint for what I need in my swing to obviously sustain and be consistent.
You got a few guys out here. Everyone's different. Everyone needs different things from their coach. Some guys like to have their hand held. Some guys just like a guy hanging around them for comfort.
Right.
What is that like, juggling it with, you know, because I know JJ's not your only guy out here. What's that like for you?
Yeah, it's challenging.
Yeah.
You know, you guys as egos. As
What are you
know,
talking
like,
about?
Everybody wants to be number one all the time,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but I mean, I think my crew, because we've been together so long,
I understand.
you know,
Yeah.
they understand, and like I'm always going where I need it the most.
Sure.
And the other guys, you know, pretty much get it. And, you know, they all want him to play well in the Ryder Cup. So they're all understanding that I'm maybe putting a little more time in with him. We've had a great year, but we still got to keep going, you know?
Yeah.
And we got to finish it off the right way and bring that cup back to where it belongs.
It's just, yeah, well, no doubt about that, but just, you know, zeroing in on JJ. I mean, you don't see a lot of guys that are 35 years old now coming into the, you know, doing this, that have been out here for a while. What do you think the difference has been for his golf game?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of swing work, right? But he's been there throughout his career. Like, his move is really solid. I haven't helped him understand it and know what he does when he does it well, add a little horsepower to it. But he's been a flusher his whole career.
Yes, he has.
And it's making him believe, and that's been a big part of it. So no weak links anymore in our game. That's why we bust our ass Monday to Wednesday, so if we can let it go, believe it's gonna work, and trust it. And I think he's doing that piece better than he's done the rest of his career.
When you're out here on a Tuesday, what are you looking to get done? Do you feel pretty good about your game most weeks? Are you scrambling? I know you're a guy that likes to, you're a bit of a perfectionist a little bit.
Yeah, I like to, it kind of goes week to week, just what I feel like I need to work on, things that are maybe a little rusty or things that need to be reinforced is kind of what I plan to do on Tuesdays. But mostly just kind of get familiarized with the course, and you know, we do a lot of combines to get my feels right and distances down. So, you know, I've been here 9 times, so I don't feel like I need to grind too much on the course, but it's good to get out and hit some shots.
We don't do phones out here anymore. We do iPads to film swings. I like it. Are you getting pretty much every swing out here on that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I like this here, you know, in that tee shot, a little bit of a wiper, and JJ right away could come back and kind of see what happened.
Yeah, what we did wrong, but...
What we did wrong, JJ.
Yeah, we got to keep it positive. We got to look at the things I did kind of right.
I think...
You can go down the rabbit hole when
listen,
you think negatively.
I agree. And, you know, just being an observer outside of the ropes for the last few years, and because I hear the mics when they cut it, I can hear you all day out here when you're around. And I've noticed a big difference in your attitude, dude. I think that's a big part of it.
I
That's
agree,
massive.
yeah.
You told Keegan you're ready to play all 5?
Yeah, I said, dude, put me all in. 36, 36, 18.
That's going to be unbelievable up there.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. You know, obviously, never played a Ryder Cup.
When you won the Open, was it like, I mean, it was such a massive career achievement, right? But that also like locked you.
Yeah.
And was that something, when did that set in for you? Like, holy crap, I can't F this up now.
You know, you're trying to just stay in the moment, but yeah, once everything settled down and Keegan called me, he said, like, you're on this team, bro. Like, we're not gonna not have the U.S. Open champ on the team.
Yeah.
So.
And what a cool, I mean, as far as a captain, I mean, like, that's got to be pretty cool underneath Keegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Just super stoked to be a part of this team.
Yeah.
You have such a fun experience and get that trophy back.
Got to get it back, baby. At what point this year did you kind of feel that momentum shift where, like, man, this is not the same as it's been the last however many years I've been on tour?
Honestly, I think Sony was kind of a nice little precursor where, you know, going into the last round with the lead, I felt really uncomfortable, but I felt like I responded pretty well. Like, I had a chance to win there going into the last hole and just didn't work out.
Yep.
Whereas in the past, I probably would have shied away from the moment a little bit more and played tentatively, and being able to hit the shots on command, that was a proving point for me to be able to, you know, execute if I was ever in that moment the rest of the year.
How has your prep changed? Start of your career, no kids, not married, now life's a lot different.
Yeah, I think back then I would spend way too much time at the course trying to, you know, get reps in or whatever if I felt like I needed, whereas now it's like, okay, I got till 2, 3 o'clock till I gotta be back and help with the kids. It's good. It's a good balance that I think I've learned to have with golf and family life.
Well, dude, thanks so much for hanging with us on every Tuesday. I know you got a lot of fans out there, and we are pumped for the Ryder Cup. I'm pumped for the rest of your career, dude.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Had a fun time hanging with you, brother.
Love you, buddy.
All right. Take care, buddy.
See ya.
See ya.
Are you done doing TV?
And cut.
And cut.